welcome to episode 35 as we have some very intense music in the background. Probably not that loud for y'all, but pretty loud in my headphones because I have my headphones on and up. Shout out Ketcha. We have a hard puzzle coming in straight for you. Today, we do know that our ones will be covering over there. No, one has to be over there. I'm doing pretty well today. We will find out how quickly that changes based on the depth and difficulty of this hard puzzle. We do like to challenge ourselves every week, and I think that's a good reminder for everyone. Hey, we know 1 and 3 are both over here, which is very nice. Any other things we can do with our 3s? We just know that 3 and 3 have to be over there, which means 3's over there. We've solved almost all of our 3s. Not bad, not bad. The 4s, we have 4 has to be there. Not too bad. Not much else going. How about 5s? 5s, you gonna treat me well today? And the answer is no. No. 6s are about the same, low key. Anything with our 7s? We just know 7 has to be here. So this is a 3, 1, 3. We've solved all of our 3s. Now we feel a little bit better about ourselves. But nothing with 6s. Did figure out that's 7. We just know now 7 is over here, which means 7 is down there. Has to be up here. 7 could also be right there. So we'll just mark it down as we're going along. This is our 8. Here. 8 has to be down there, which means 8 there. 8 has to be in the middle. We know 8 is over here, which means 8 has to be up here. 8 has to be down there. Nine's gonna have to be there or there. 9 there. Nothing else going with our 9s. I mean, has to be there or there. Let's go through the Rolodex real quick one more time and see how we are feeling about this. Not really much else developing. Oh, yes, actually, never mind. There's a lot developing. 1 has to be there, and then 1 actually has to be over here, which means 1 is in the middle. Well, on these opposite ends of the middle. So we're going to move on to our 2. Into singular 2. But we know for a fact that 2 has to be up there. 2 is there. 1 has to be there. So we've solved all of our 1s. Then to continue on, we know that 5s have to be over there. Then 6s have to be here. Means that has to be a 7 and a what is the other number I'm missing? A 9. So that would just be 7 right there. 7 right there. 9 right there. That's 9. That's not 4, right? No, 9. We just know that 9 there. Okay. Yep, 2 and 7 are over here. 2 and 7 have to be over here. So this is just going to be a 2 flat up. 7. What are we missing over? 8. 5. So we're just going to mark that down. Missing over here. We're missing a 5, which here. And the last one was a 6. Makes that to 9. We kind of knew because we knew 9 had to be on the corner here. Which means 9 is just down here. Okay. We're missing 2 up here. Let's go ahead and start looking at these real quick. So that's a 4 and a 6. We know 4 and 6 have to be here, which means this other number, which is going to be a 2, have to be there. Anything else so far? we know we have 2 down here, or actually missing just a 2 right here. So we're going to go ahead and mark that off. We know this has to be a 4 or 4. And then what else are we missing? 6. Has to be 6. 4 is up here. Then we know that 4 has to be we are missing a 2 there and up there. 6 there. 6. That's a 6 or an 8, and that's a oops. But we essentially have surmised that it has to be up, which we kind of already knew. Not beyond preaching to the choir. We have all of our ones. Still pretty adrift in the ocean when it comes to 2. You have 4 has to be over there in the middle, which means 4 also has to be one of these 2 in the middle, or opposite of the middle, which means this will be our 4. That'll be our. This other missing number over here, 5, 6, 4. You're already looking and feeling better about it every step. Up to 5 or an 8. 5 or an 8, which means this has to be 7. Has to be 2. That has to be the 9. Missing a 2, 5, and 6, right? Has to be 2 or 5. Has to be 5 or an 8. 5 and 8. Okay. 2 just has to be down here. 6, 2, 5, 2, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 8. New record time on the hard puzzle recorded. Hello? I'm cracked. Hello? Hard puzzle complete in less than 10 minutes? Shout out Chris Move. Is this a fake video? Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all as we start a new week yet again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.